Hi guys, Aslam Khan here to teach you today Cambridge O Level 7707 paper. Many of the students wanted question number 3, question number 4, question number 5 to be uploaded as soon as possible because the exams are getting nearby. And I'm gonna teach today question number 3 in this content. I hope this will find use. It will be much useful for you. And also, please do not forget to subscribe my channel to learn with me more. Uh, I'm in a place where I cannot have proper bright light, but adjust it, guys. Don't see myself. See the content what I'm going to teach. So let's start with that. Don't forget to subscribe my channel to learn with me more. Then only you will get notification whenever I upload a video in future. So with the content, I'm going to start. I'll take my spotlight. Question number 3. Every year you will have a question on income statement. Most of the time, if you see question number 3, every paper you have income statement, because earlier 7707 and 7110 the paper there was difference that I have uploaded in YouTube channel regarding the difference. You can watch in my playlist. So let's start the sum. Okay, Gok is a wholesaler. I'll zoom a bit for my and for your concern. Yeah. Okay, Gok is a wholesaler. He prepares his financial statement to the year end of February each year. At the 29th February 2020, Gok's ledger account balances including the following: revenue 420,000, purchase 311,400, sales return 12,000, discount allowed 9,000, wages 12,360, rent and rates 11,750, general expense 4,220, irrecoverable debts, also known as bad debts, is 8,600, insurance 4,500, telephone expenses 4,565. Inventory at 1st March 2019 is 26,700. Drawings 9,500. Fixtures and equipment at cost 120,000. Provision for depreciation of fixtures and equipment 46,200. Now, why I am reading this question, guys? Whenever you do a sum, first of all, read the question completely, understand it, then you can start doing it. Additional information: GOG did not have time to count and value his inventory at 29 February 2020. His margin is 25%. So actually, they have not given here. I think they are not given here cost of sales, so you need to be able to find that cost of sales in adjustment number 1 with the margin, because there are two things you should not get confused when you're doing some: margin as well as markup. Markup, the way you are going to keep markup, the way you are going to keep margin is going to be always different. So let's move on to the content. Margin and markup, I have taught in many videos in my channel. So I'll explain this also in that. In margin is like you keep a certain percentage from sales, and you will be finding a margin. Like from that point, you will find the actual amount. But cost of markup is related to cost of sales. How much you keep in cost of sales to get the sales. So when we are doing this, you will understand how I'm going to get the margin. GOG did not have time to count and value his inventory at 29 February 2020. His margin is 25%. A loan of 60,000 was obtained from the bank on 1st July 2019. Interest is charged 7% per annum. Again, you need to know when he is taking the loan. It's 1st July 2019. Let me remind you, the year starts on, if it is 29 February 2020, the year is starting on, 2019, uh, February 1st. No, 29 March 1st. Then the third one, the fixtures and equipment are depreciated at 20% per annum using the reducing balance method. The insurance include 1,500, which covers the period from 1st March to 30th to 30th September 2020. Drawing includes the payment 1,660 for GOG's personal telephone expense. One part of this amount was used for business purposes. Now, what they have asked in this question, they have asked specifically prepare an income statement, and they're giving an easy 15 marks with this sum. So let's start the sum. Now I'm moving on to my Excel sheet. First of all, record this adjustment, then you can move on to the sum. So now here you see income statement. I have left some spaces. I'm going to put a form into this. So I'm going to make it much complete. Yeah. So I'm going to put a top border. Then I'm going to put a right border. So I'm going to do this income statement. So you should be very careful when you're doing this sum. So let's start the sum, how it goes. I have put some borders. I first prepare the draw the income statement. Here in your exam, they will give the income statement. You don't want to draw anything. So, but for me, I need to draw it because then I can do it. If I zoom a bit, you will get only a you will not get the full view, but I'll do the sum as it is and then I'll come. So I'll leave some space for revenue and cost of sales. Most probably I'll keep a column. I'll start from the second one, revenue. Yeah. Yeah, so when it comes to cost of sales, I'm going to find cost of sales. So how do I find cost of sales? I'll leave some spaces because I'm not gonna start with the work. I'm gonna start with the workings. Maybe 5 to 6 lines is more than enough. Then I'll have 2 lines for other income. I'll have a certain line for this, and maybe 2 lines after that I'll write expense. So that's all. I'll leave some certain decent line like 4 5 lines. Okay. Okay, so I'm done with this. The basic format of your of income statement. I have prepared it. I just wanted to go one by one adjustment. Now you need to be very careful when I'm doing the adjustment. Just easy file adjustment. 15 marks the examiner is giving. I don't know why he's so determined to give marks for these easy adjustments. I don't know. Maybe you might find it difficult, but when you practice, guys, it will be very easy. So you need to understand that Gok did not have time to count and value his inventory at 29 February 2020. His margin is 25%. So if he is not having the time to value, so first of all, I'll take my sales. Actually, I have sales of 420,000 because I'm finding the first adjustment. I need to find the sales. I got 420,000. As I have net sales, I'm writing in the first column, or else you need to write in the second column here. So I will deduct the net sales return. Actually, they have given sales return in the sum. So I'm moving on to the part. I'll find out sales return. Sales return is how much? It's 12,000. So I'll deduct 12,000 from sales. So here I got, when I deduct 12,000 from sales, I'm getting 408,000. So I got this correct. Now, in the question, they are saying that they have kept a margin actually. So I just want to find out how this margin, they didn't have time to count its value. So they have given a margin. So let me find the margin actually here. So I'll move on to the sum. I will be able to find it now. Now, actually, they have kept 25% margin. So if 100% is sales, how much is 75%? So sales, you got 408,000 balance. So in that, if I take 75%, I'm showing you a working, guys. So 75 over 100. Easy way to find out. There's another method I use. 480,000 into 0.75. It saves a lot of time when I'm doing here in my calculator. So I'll get 306,000. So this is cost of sales, which I have found already now. Because they have kept a margin of 25% from the cost of sales, they keep a percentage. How do they keep? So cost of sales, how do we keep? This is how they keep margin plus margin is equal to sales. This is how the formula works. Now, if I want to find the cost of sales, what I will take the margin and calculate in sales. What is the value they have missed? So 75% is the actual amount because I deducted from 100 percentage. I deducted 25 percentage actually. This is 100 percentage because they kept a margin of 25 percentage. So I so I'll be able to find the balance 75 percentage. So 75 percentage is the balance of cost of sales. Because 25 percentage should be the addition which they have made to make it as a sales. So I hope you understood how I got this cost of sales. Now after finding this cost of sales, I am moving on to the second adjustment, keeping that on a side. Let's start the second adjustment. So moving on to the second adjustment, I'm going to do it now along with you. A loan of 60,000 was obtained from the bank on July 2019. Interest is charged 7% per annum. Have they given loan here? Any amount? No. So we need to take 60,000 as the amount. So I'm going to calculate 7% as the interest per annum. So now this is working one which I have done. You don't want to show workings in your exam paper, but you need to do it in a rough sheet, which will be helpful for you. So I'm showing you the rough sheet working. So actually, bank loan interest is 60,000. 60,000 into 7 over 100 will give you an amount. What is the amount you will get? 7 over 100. It will give you an amount of, so it's 4,200. But they took the loan on July. The year starts on March. So actually, he have missed the financial year starts on March. So he have missed March, April, May, June, 4 months when he is calculating. So July he has taken July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. So 8 months we need to calculate when you are taking this amount of interest. So 4,200 into 8. I'm sorry, 4,200 into 8 over 12 will give you a value of 2,800. So I will record it under expense easy. Interest on bank loan. I can show here on the first column 2,800. So it's better if you can show it in a negative value when you're doing this. So I have represented this clearly on a negative value. You can have a good idea when you're doing it, what you should do when you're doing the sum. So second adjustment is done. So moving on to the third adjustment, let me move on to third adjustment. It says that the fixtures and equipment are depreciated at 20% per annum using the reducing balance method. I have explained you reducing balance method very clearly on the depreciation workings. You can see it in that video which I have uploaded recently. So having a good idea on reducing balance method is important when you are doing this adjustment. So let me move on to the content and see how much is the cost they have given, fixtures and fittings. 120,000. Provision for depreciation is 43,200. When you're doing reducing balance method, first you need to check the cost. Second, you need to check the provision for depreciation. As you know the cost now, let me take the working three here. Working three, I'm going to do the depreciation adjustment. So actually, fixtures and now this is rough working fixtures. What is the amount they got cost 120,000? I will deduct my accumulated depreciation because the formula says that cost minus accumulated depreciation, the value into the percentage. After you get the deduction into the percentage, you should calculate. Now here 120,000 I found it. Now let me move on to the sum, and I just want to know provision for depreciation is 43,200. So they have already given 43,200. So if you deduct 120,000 minus 43,000, so it's actually it is going to be 43,200 if I deduct 76,800. Now with 76,800, I just want to multiply with the percentage. So I'll just check how much percentage they are given on the question. They're given 20% as depreciation. So I'm going to calculate 76,800 into 20 over 100. So as I said, there's another method you can get 76,800 into 0.20. So actual depreciation is 15,360. So this is the depreciation of fixture. So I'll record this here. Only for workings you get a lot of marks, so you need to be very careful on doing these adjustments because adjustment carries your marks. At least 2 marks it will carry. So if you do 5 adjustments, at least you can score 10 marks on your paper. Depreciation of what do you say, fixtures. So I'm done with that also. Fixtures, how much we got? We got 15,360. So we are done with that adjustment. Let's move on to the next part of the sum. Adjustment number 4. So the adjustment number 4 is saying the insurance includes 1,500, which covers the period from 1st March to 30 September 2020. Now let me move on. Now this is ending on 29th February, so I can't take 1st March insurance. So let me check, do I have an insurance? I have 4,500 insurance. So this insurance, we have made it a prepayment because we are paying for next year. We can't take next year's value into the books of accounts. That 1,500 is related next year because it's 1st March of next year. So because 29th February, your sum should adjust. So I will not take this 1,500. I'll directly write it in insurance in this way. Actually, I got 4,500 insurance in trial balance. I'm going to deduct 1,500 and record 3,000 here. So I'm done with the fourth adjustment also. So let's move on to the next adjustment. Adjustment number 5. Drawing includes the payment of 1,660 for Gox personal telephone expense. 1/4 of this amount was business use. So he has taken drawings, and in that 1,660 is belonging to telephone expense of him of his, and in that 1/4 of amount he has used for business use, it seems. Actually, you need to understand one thing. This 1,660 he has taken as drawings, but it is included, in that 1/4 has been used for telephone expense, which means drawings will not come under income statement except it is drawings on goods. So drawings you should record it under financial position. So here we don't prepare financial position, so we can exclude drawings in adjustment. But telephone expense we need to calculate. When I'm calculating telephone expense, that 1/4 telephone drawings of business use should be considered. So let's move on to the content again. I'll take telephone expense here. So telephone expense I got 4,500 and I don't know what was the value. I just check again. 4,500 565. So 4,565 plus, now there was 1,660, and that 1/4 was belonging to what do you say, telephone expense of the business. So I should calculate that also. I'll calculate how much is 1,660 over 4 will give me a value of 415. So I can just put 4,565 plus 415. Both are correct. So I'll get my total. It's 4,980. I should show here under income statement. Now I have done all the adjustment, all for adjustment. That's simple, guys. Scoring 15 marks. Now I'm just wanted to record the adjustments, record all the necessary details which is given in the question. Let me move on to the question. Let me check, and I'm going to record it one by one now. So I start with the revenue, guys. I'll move on one by one. Revenue is 420,000. I took this. Purchases is 311,400. So I'm going to record purchases 311,400. So I'll go a bit upwards. Right, purchases 311,400. Then we'll move on next part. Sales return we wrote. Discount allowed is 9,000. Discount allowed is an expense, so I'll take it under expense 9,000. Discount allowed 9,000. So I'm done with that also. Then we move on to the next part. We have wages 12,360. So I'll record that also. Wages 12,360. Earlier papers 37110 paper was a bit tough than 7707. Maybe due to pandemic, you guys are having a chance of doing this paper a bit easy. Anyway, so let's move on. Rent and rates 11,750. So I'll record rent and rates 7,750. That's done. Yeah. 7,750. Sorry, 11,750. No. 11,750. Then we have after rent and rates, we have general expense 4,220. So I'll take general expense. Just a piece of recording, guys. It's not taking much time. General expense. It's 4,220. So done. Then we move on next part. We have irrecoverable debts 8,600. So I'll take irrecoverable debts or bad debts, both the same, guys. Irrecoverable debts 8,600. Then we have telephone expense. I did inventory at 1st March 2019 is opening stock 26,700 they are given. So I'm going to move on to my opening stock and record 26,700. Then I'm moving on to the next adjustment. Drawings I will not take. Fixtures and equipment cost I won't take. Provision for depreciation I won't take again. The reason I won't take fixtures and equipment, it's not balance sheet, guys. Provision also I won't take. We are not recording it under balance sheet. Now the concern is there's something called closing stock which we couldn't find. So I need to find this closing stock. Actually, I don't know how much is my closing stock. So I'll take my net purchase first of all. So my net purchase is 338,100. I got this. Yeah. Then I have my closing stock to find. I can easily find this, guys. What I can do is I can deduct my net purchase along with this. Now you see this value, net purchase I can deduct with the cost of sales and find the actual value of difference. So cost of sales 306,000. I'll take 338,100. Yeah, 338,100 minus 306,000. So I got 32,100 is cost of sales, closing stock. So we're done with that adjustment. Yeah. Then we got 306,000 as cost of sales, which we found on the first adjustment. Okay, so I'll put a underline. I'm gonna make this format the same base. It's very convenient for me to do this now. Okay, so I got gross profit after selling, after taking the sales. If I deduct cost of sale, I get gross. So it's 102,000 actually. Then we have other income. They have not given any other income. Put a dash. Then we have these expenses. I need to get my expenses to get the net profit and net loss actually. Okay. Give me a second, guys. I have not put the complete format, so I'm just putting the format and finalizing it. Okay. So now this is net profit or not net loss. So I found the value, guys. This whole total, it's 72,070 if I'm not mistaken. So just have you calculator, you have a calculator, just type it and see, is this the value you are getting? So I will deduct from 102,000, 72,070. So I'll deduct to get net profit actually, because your gross profit is higher than, actually it should be, give me a second, that was a small mistake actually. 102,000 minus 72.07. 29,930. So this is your actual net profit or net loss. It's a very easy adjustment. So don't make mistakes on this, guys. To learn this, it's very easy. So if you practice more, you'll be able to. So let's move on to the next content. Let's move on to the next adjustment of this sum. There's the part. Yeah, we finish income statement now. The next part we are going to do, it's a small theory part. Nowadays in accounting, you can see certain theories have been tested because students find it difficult to answer. Advise Gok whether or not he should offer Ayman a partnership in the business. Justify your answer with 2 advantages and 2 disadvantages. Why he should give chances for Ayman to take part in business, and why he should not give. So you can write in this way when you're writing. You can write like in number 1, number 2, or in this way. If Gok gives the opportunity for Ayman it may be helpful for him to raise additional finance. So this is a good thing because Ayman is helping out to put some money, and also Ayman might share his experience, skills, and knowledge, which will upgrade the business standards. So you saw these are the advantages, but on the other side you can see, but on the other side the disadvantages. Disadvantages. Gok. Gok should share his profits, and also he should take a decision along with Ayman. Yeah, he loses his independence, decision making power. So now actually I have given you a small certain idea about how to write an advantage and disadvantage, guys. If Gok gives the opportunity for Ayman, it may be helpful for him to raise additional finance, and also Ayman might share his experience, skills, and knowledge, which will upgrade the business stand. So I have given the basic advantages. Actually, he might raise money, and also he might, the Ayman might bring a lot of experience, skills, and knowledge to the business. It will always make the business much successful. But on the other side, I've given some disadvantages. Gok should share all his profit, and also when he's taking decision, he should always take decision along with Ayman's consent, so we can't take decisions alone. So this is what for I think I have discussed everything related to question number 3 on 7707 May June. I will be uploading October paper also soon. So for that I should finish all this May June paper. Then only I can start October November paper. I can just keep it incomplete one set and I can't go to another. Students who are watching my channel, please do not forget to share, because my aim of this channel is to teach students in any country free education. I want to give them the free education of Cambridge. Whichever I know from my knowledge, I'm trying to give it to you guys. So please do not forget to subscribe my channel and please hit the notification bar so you will be getting notified whenever I post another video soon. See you guys. Have a nice day. Bye.